Welcome to Dominion Raceway. What an honor to be here tonight on this race. My name is Chris Carter. I want to thank Mr. Bob and Miss Patty for allowing me to call this race for y'all. And I'm going to tell you what, race fans, this is a big night. This is our Jeff Henriksen Memorial event. This is race number 2 in a Triple Crown Challenge sponsored by Anchor, Bolt, and Screw. And let me tell y'all something. We have had an eventful day so far, and what I mean by that, about 4 laps into practice, Cody Dennison in the number 54 spun coming off of turn number 4, and AJ Henriksen, T-boned him, the 54 going up in the air, and the number 79 was heavily damaged. So what happened then is you're probably looking at a front clip on that number 79, so they had to park that hot rod, and then we had to have Bob Schacht, who was going to be racing in the number 75, hop out. So tonight, AJ Henriksen has been put into the number 75 tonight. It's been a beautiful day here at Dominion Raceway. The clouds have been it's been an overcast day until the Grand National Super Series went out to qualify, and then the sun come out, and I believe it might have slowed them down just a little bit, but AJ Henriksen, he was your fast qualifier, and I'm going to get on into our order for our race number 1, and once again, this is our Jeff Henriksen Memorial, race number 2, and our first race in this Triple Crown Challenge. Mike Kirk was the winner. That was at New River All-American Speedway. Kevin Kromer was second, and our starting lineup will be as follows. Starting number 1 on the pole position will be the number 30 of Jason McDowell. Starting second in that good-looking number 3 is going to be JJ Pack. Starting third in the number 54S, Mike Kirk. Starting fourth, the number 21 in his own car, Jeremy Mayfield. Starting fifth, the number 71 of Jake Christman. Starting sixth, the number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. Starting 7th, your fast qualifier is the number 75 of AJ Henriksen. Starting 8th, the number 77 of Kevin Kromer. Starting 9th, number 42 of Joe Wilder. Starting 10th, the number 27 of Brothers. And starting 11th, the number 27 is Brent Nelson in the number 80. Starting 12th in the number 57 is Donnie Doster. And starting 13th, the number 54 of Cody Dennison. Starting 14th is going to be the number 66 of Larry Wilcox, and starting 15th, the number 38 of Brian Sossabee, and starting 16th in that number 99 will be Dusty Silvers. We are excited. I'm excited. Priscilla's excited. She has got this camera going, and we've got our own little setup here. And we've got an issue right here. It looks like the number 42, Joe Wilder, is coming down pit road, so there could be an issue with his car right there. He was scheduled to start 9th. And back to Jeremy Mayfield. I had a chance to spend a little time with him this evening, and he's really excited. He said he was missing a little bit. He really wanted to put that new car on the pole, but he's pleased with his overall speed. It looks like we're going to have one to go at the line. The lights are going to go off on the Dominion Raceway pace car. Lights off on our pace car on the front row. Jason McDowell, JJ Pack. In between turns 1 and 2. They're going to bunch them up, race fans. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. This is our Jeff Henriksen Memorial Twin 50s race number 1. And back to that number 42, Joe Wilder. It looks like he's going to be joining the field. He's come right there in between 1 and 2. Pace car is going to come down pit road. Here we go, race fans. Front row, Jason McDowell, JJ Pack. Green flag in the air. Jason McDowell, he used to be on Kurt Busch's. He was the car chief, actually. Look at him go. He's going to barrel off into turn number 3. But don't look now. There's that number 54. That's Mike Kirk. He's trying to make a move. He's in the second position. One lap is in the books right there. We got McDowell. He is your race leader, followed by the number 54 of Mike Kirk, JJ Pack in that number 3. But underneath him is Jake Christman. He's going to be underneath him as they're going to come off of turn 4. Christman's going to try to get the position door to door as they headed into turn number 1. Up front, it is all Jason McDowell. There's about a car length that separates him in that number 54 of Mike Kirk. But check out that number 3 of JJ Pack. He's on the outside of Jake Christman. And I'm going to tell you what, he has got some horsepower making a move, and now he's going to try to get by that number 54 of Mike Kirk, and he's on that outside quarter panel. The outside groove is definitely working for that number 3 of JJ Pack. Underneath him, that's Mike Kirk. Great battle going for the second position, and Jason McDowell up front, he's saying, have at it, guys. Race all you want to. McDowell's got about a car length lead over that number 54 of Mike Kirk. Jason Kitzmiller trying to make a little noise right there in that 5th position. Race fans, check them out. Still side by side as they come off of turn number 2. JJ Pack on that outside, and obviously it's working for him, and it would seem like he would have the momentum coming off of turns 4 and 2. Mike Kirk, he's going to get by that number 3, but here he comes once again. That's that momentum I was talking about right there, race fans. He's going to be door to door with that number 54 of Mike Kirk. Here they come off of turn number 4. McDowell, he is still your race leader. We have 43 laps remaining. There's 43 laps remaining of the 50. There he is in the second position. That outside groove worked for JJ Pack. He's going to put a little pressure on our race leader, Jason McDowell. He's on that right quarter panel. And race fans, this is simply amazing at how this outside groove is working. And once there's that momentum, I'm going to say it again, on that outside, that momentum just about shoots him ahead of your race leader, Jason McDowell. With a half a car length lead on that outside, it's JJ Pack. He's trying to take a lead, but don't look now. Jake Christman, he's down there in that bottom groove trying to make a little noise as he's on the bumper of that number 30 of Jason McDowell. And race fans, we have a new race leader, JJ Pack, in that white, good-looking number 3, coming off of turn number 4. He's going to go down in front of that number 30 of McDowell. We have a new race leader. There's 40 laps remaining, and JJ Pack has definitely earned his keep in that first position. Wow, and there we got number 97 of Kitzmiller. Kitzmiller is going to get underneath that number 30 of McDowell. Here comes AJ Henriksen trying to make a little noise as well as he's trying to work his way. He is in the top 5. Jeremy Mayfield behind that number 54. He's running 8th. Brent Nelson's 9th. Cody Dennison in the 10th position up front. We got a battle brewing between Jake Christman and the number 3 of JJ Pack. And there he is. Christman's looking underneath as they go into turn number 1. They're going to be door to door in between 1 and 2. The number 71 of Christman, he's got the advantage on that inside. We have a new race leader once again. 37 laps to go. JJ Pack going to drop to the second position. Jake Christman, he is your new race leader, but y'all know about this number 97, Jason Kitzmiller. He's applying a little pressure. We got a yellow flag. Whoa, and it looks like, oh my. Wow. That's going to be Jason McDowell, Priscilla. I do believe that is Jason McDowell right there. I can't tell y'all what happened, race fans. I did not see it. But he come down a little like the 54. Now, I'm not sure, Priscilla, did you see which 54 it was? I'm not sure which is 54S or...
It is 54S.
Okay. Yep, Mike Kirk. Mike Kirk with some heavy damage on that right front, it looks like, Priscilla. Jeremy Mayfield's going to come down pit road as well, and I see sparks coming underneath that car. Coming from underneath that car, so Jeremy Mayfield's going to park his
it's both of them.
Brand new number 21. Both 54s. So that's Cody Dennison and Mike Kirk. So that's going to bring out our first caution flag, of the night. Here at Dominion Raceway, this is the Grand National Super Series. This is our Jeff Henriksen Memorial. Second event in our Anchor Bolt and Screw Triple Crown Challenge. Appreciate all of y'all tuning in tonight. I hope y'all have had a good day and heavy damage on some cars there. The Jeff Henriksen Memorial would like to thank these people. We hope y'all are tuning in tonight. Barb and Arnie Henriksen, which is the parents of Jeff and AJ. Hope y'all are tuning in. Wish y'all could have been here. Would have loved to got to meet y'all. Think the world of AJ and Jen, such great people. Nick and Tommy Henriksens, which would be Jeff's sons, and family, friends, and our Engineered Components Company employees. So on behalf of all of us here at the Grand National Super Series, we really appreciate y'all. Hope you're enjoying what you have seen so far. And I'll tell you what, Priscilla, wow, we had, if you don't like what you've seen, you don't like racing. It's just that simple. We have had, 4 or 5 lead changes since the green flag dropped. And I'll tell you what, this has been a heck of a race so far. Hate to see that for McDowell. He definitely had a hot rod and he led some laps. But here we are, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown. The leader is JJ Pack in that number 3. Second is the number 71 of Jake Christman. In third is the number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. Running fourth, well, he won't be no more, but so running fourth will be AJ Henriksen. He's going to be followed by Kevin Kromer.
Look over in turn 2.
In turn 2, what do we got? Somebody else on the inside wall, don't we? Now, is that going to be the 71? Maybe. Do you see the 71 here? Yeah, he's up front.
So it's 77.
So it's going to be...
Kevin Kromer.
Yep, Kevin Kromer with something going on, and like Priscilla said, it looks like he is right up against the nose of his car is up against the inside of the wall, turn 2. Getting back to our lineup, that's going to mean that Jeremy Mayfield will be, and he's in too. So I'm going to read it how it's listed on Race Monitor, everyone. So Brent Nelson's listed as 9th. Cody Dennison in the number 54 is listed as 10th. In the 11th position, in the number 57, Donnie Doster. In 12th is the number 27 of Hayden Brothers. 13th, the number 66 of Larry Wilcox. And 14th, the number 38 of Brian Sossabee. 15th, Dusty Silvers in the number 99. And 16th, at number 42 of Joe Wilder. 16 cars, great field of cars here at Dominion Raceway. And race fans, I'm telling you, if you have never been to this facility, this is a top-notch organization, top-notch facility. They have just treated us like kings and queens, and they have some really good food. Had a chance to meet Will down there, the head chef, and they really got it going on, Priscilla. I'll tell you, this place is nice, and we've enjoyed it so far, so we appreciate them and all their kindness. Brandon, the track announcer here, he's handling the crowd out there. We tried to get plugged in so we could do this for everyone here at Dominion to listen, but you know what? Y'all are listening, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all being here tonight. The Anchor Bolt Triple Crown Challenge payout breakdown. This is going to pay $3,000 to the winner, $2,300 to second, $2,000 for third. Nice little payout. We appreciate Engineered Components Company for what they do here in the Grand National Super Series. Still under yellow, still tending to what we do believe in is the number 77 of Kevin Kromer. Down there, like I said, nose is against the inside wall, turn number 2. And it looks like, is the hood up on Jeremy's car, Priscilla? Yes, it looks like the hood is up. Jeremy's out of the car, and it doesn't. He looks very unhappy just then before he walked into his hauler. So right now, it just seems like there's some bad luck going on for Jeremy Mayfield. Yeah, Larry Wilcox, he's down there with the hood up on his car. Looks like both of the 54s are in, and I don't know if the drivers are out, but they look to be parts. It looks like the window net is down on both of the 54 cars.
Yes.
So what we had a 16 cars race, fan, has turned into a very shortened field compared to what we started with. Now, the beauty of having these twin 50s is that gives them time to get maybe if it's not too much damage on that race car, to get it maybe perhaps fixed to join in for the second race. But once again, I seen Jeremy out of that race car going into the back of his trailer and hands in the air, and Jeremy was not happy. So Joe Wilder, he's also in. He is on jack stands. So we've got the tractor fixing to head out and get some more cleanup done. And they are finally hooked to that number 77 of Kevin Kromer. And I guess he might have been involved, Priscilla, with something that happened after the fact. I don't know. I'm like you. I didn't even know he was down there.
I didn't either until I looked over. I'm like, wait, there's another car.
Yes. So Priscilla here operating the camera for y'all, so doing an awesome job, and it's been fun working with her. She had a heck of a time.
The video quality is terrible, but I don't know how to fix that.
I guess what we can ask them, huh? Are y'all able to see everything okay? For those of y'all that are watching, if you could let us know under the comments, maybe.
Yeah, they say it's terrible.
It's terrible. They're saying it's terrible. Is it just the picture quality?
It's the picture quality.
For me to have race monitor. So we apologize for this. Maybe if somehow we Wi-Fi password, Priscilla, after the first race. But thank y'all for tuning in. So far we've had a good race. Lead changes. Looks like that JJ Pack's going to be the race leader. He is your race leader. And as you can see, now look on the right side of that car if you would. If you can put that camera down there on Kromer's number 77, Priscilla, you can see where that right side, the tires, where he was definitely in some concrete on, you see what I'm talking about, on that right side tires. So somehow that right side of that car must have got up in the top of the racetrack and the outside wall and come down to the inside retaining wall, turn number 2. So I will give y'all a lineup just as soon as we get everything straightened out here at Dominion Raceway. We have 37 laps to go. There's 37 laps remaining, and this is our Jeff Henriksen Memorial Twin 50s. Race number 2 of our Triple Crown Challenge. Race number 1 was held at New River All-American Speedway. Mike Kirk, race 1 winner. Kevin Kromer, race 2 winner. And here we are at Dominion for race number 2. And we're going to do it again October the 14th at Carteret County Speedway. That's where I announce that, so I will be back for the second race, being the announcer. I announce at Bowman Gray Stadium, for those of y'all that just might be wondering, and I am so honored and I'm happy about being here with y'all. Miss Patty gave me a call, but I do announce at Bowman Gray Stadium, and as y'all know, we race around a football field, and they have a football team, so our season ends early. And last year I was with Bob Lowry at Carteret County Speedway, and so I'm finishing the season with them, announcing with my buddy Alan Vick. So I love those people at Carteret County. So that's where this Triple Crown is going to end at. And Priscilla, this thing is up for grabs. It could be anybody that could actually win this thing. And Mike Kirk, he is the points leader in the Anchor Bolt Triple Crown Challenge in the points chase. He has 325 points. He's followed by that number 77. So Kevin Kromer is taking a big hit tonight because he is second in the points with 310. And he's followed by AJ Henriksen. And the Jason Kitzmiller is fourth with 270 points. And Donnie Doster in the number 57, he's fifth with 255 points. So in that top 5, Mike Kirk is down there out of the car. That is your points leader. And Kevin Kromer is on the hook. So definitely will be a points shakeup. We also have a regular point standings right now. Kevin Kromer, he is the points leader. But once again, with those 2,505 points, he's taken a big hit. AJ Henriksen is second, followed by Joe Wilder, who is also in. Jeremy Mayfield. I mean, it's just, the points are definitely, Priscilla, they're going to be shaking up a lot.
It's going to be tossed around.
Yes, it's definitely going to be a change in our point standings here in our Grand National Super Series.
One to go.
So So it's going to be 1 to go. JJ Pack, he is your race leader. Once again, we're going to have 37 laps remaining. JJ Pack, he is your race leader, followed by the number 71 of Jake Christman. He's going to be on the inside. JJ chose the outside, the outside with our choose cone. So that's Jake Christman, Jason Kitzmiller on the bottom, and AJ Henriksen on the outside of him. Road number 2. Here they come out to turn 4. Green flag in the air. We're going back to racing as they door-to-door headed to turn number 1. Jake Christman, he's on the inside. JJ Peck, once again on that outside, barreling off down turn number 3. It's a drag race. They head into turn number 3 as they were down that back stretch. They're back on that front stretch. And it's going to be Jake Christman. He's going to be your race leader. And there he is, the number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. He's on the inside. JJ Pack on the outside as they head into turn number 3. Door to door, in between 3 and 4. Kitzmiller with a little bit of advantage. They come off of 4. He's going to get that second position, but here comes JJ Pack again. Look at him, race fans, fighting on that outside. Kitzmiller's going to clear him coming off of turn number 2. They're now single file front all the way to the back. Jake Christman, he is your race leader. We now have 34 laps remaining. Things have settled down just a little bit here in our Grand National Super Series race at Dominion Raceway. Actually, Jake Christman, he's got a little separation between him and that number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. Actually, we're looking at about 5 car lengths in between first and second. JJ Pack about a car length behind that number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. And right there, just lurking around in that 4th position in that number 75 is AJ Henriksen. Running 6 is going to be the number 57 of Donnie Doster. Good run for Donnie and Hayden Brothers in that 7th position. Brian Sossabee, he's running 8th in the number 38. Dusty Silvers is 9th in that number 99, and rounding out the top 10 is going to be that number 66 of Larry Wilcox. So whatever they had going on with that number 66 machine, and just as sure as I say it, Priscilla, here comes the number 66. He's going to come down pit road. We have 31 laps remaining. Up front, it is all Jake Christman. He's still got about a 6, maybe a 7 car lengths lead over that number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. And Kitzmiller has a lot of separation between himself and that 3rd place car of JJ Pack. 75, AJ Henriksen. He's starting to apply a little pressure. He's about a car length back as they come off of turn number 2. So things are pretty much scattered out, as you can see, race fans. Up front, it's all Jake Christman. And he's got just about a full second lead over that number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. Dusty Silver's there, going a lap down, doing what he's supposed to do, getting out of the way. Good job by him and that number 99 of Dustin Silvers. It means a lot to these guys, for these cars that are being lapped, to do what they can to get on that top groove, get out of the way, and let them race it out. AJ Henriksen, it's almost like that. He looks like he makes a little charge toward the rear bumper, the number 3 of JJ Pack, like right here coming off of turn 2. He makes a little bit of a run, but then it's like going into 3. It's not as much momentum, and you might need some of that forward bite. He's got good forward bite coming off, but it might be a tick tight on that number 75 of AJ Henriksen. He's kind of looking low as they come off of 2. But once again, up front, it is all Jake Christman, who now has over a second lead over that number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. That youngster, number 71, doing what he has to do. And, man, I had a chance to talk to him earlier. What an awesome young man he is. 22 laps remaining for the number 71 of Jake Christman. Jason Kitzmiller in the 97 running second. JJ Pack in the number 3 is third. AJ Henriksen, as you see in the number 75s, running fourth. In fifth positions, the number 80 of Brent Nelson. Running sixth, the number 57 of Donnie Doster. Running seventh, Hayden Brothers in the number 27. Running eighth in the number 38 is Brian Sossabee. And running ninth, Dusty Silvers in a 99. And Larry Wilcox, who had come into the pit area, is running ninth. So it'll be Jason McDowell. So pretty much we have 9 cars out on the track. And race fans, remember, we started with 16 cars, and Priscilla, over half the field is in the pit area. So we got 19 laps remaining. Jake Christman extended his lead over the number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. Christman getting underneath that number 27 of Hayden Brothers. Race fans, according to what I'm looking at, when he's going by that number 27, Christman, going by the number 27 of Hayden Brothers, there is now, check this out, Priscilla, 6 cars on the lead lap. So that number 71 of Jake Christman is definitely toting the mail, and we're almost at a 2-second lead for that number 71, and y'all know what they say in the racing world. He's toting the mail and he's on a rail, and that is definitely the deal for that number 71 of Jake Christman. We're talking about a half a straightaway lead for the young man in the number 71 of Jake Christman.
So fast, I'm having a hard time keeping up with them.
Christman right there heading into turn number 3. This time by, there's going to be 13 laps remaining. Got a little bit of a race going on once again between that number 3 of JJ Pack and AJ Henriksen. But I'm not sure if Henriksen has enough to get around that number 3 of JJ Pack. JJ Pack did lead some laps earlier tonight. Pack used that outside groove, and it worked for a while for him. But then Jake Christman, he just got by him, actually come underneath him and got on by him. That's been all she wrote. It's been all Christman ever since then. 12 laps remaining, race fans. Race number 2. We're here at Dominion Raceway. This is our Jeff Henriksen Memorial. Race number 1 of 2. 50 laps. 11 remaining. This Triple Crown Challenge is sponsored by Anchor, Bolt, and Screw. We appreciate them coming aboard. It's been a long time since I've seen a car this dominant in a race with so many good cars, Priscilla, and so many good drivers.
Yeah.
To see someone this dominant, that just speaks volumes about the work that Jake Christman, and his team have done on this number 71. So you're looking, looks like we got 5 cars on the lead lap. A little bit over a 2-second lead for Jake Christman over that number 97 of Jason Kitzmiller. JJ Pack running third. The number 75 of AJ Henriksen, he's running fourth. The number 80 of Brent Nelson, he's going to be in the 5th position. That is your top 5. Fifth place, Brent Nelson, coming off of turn number 2, going down the back stretch, heading to the 3. Your race leader, Jake Christman, is fixing to probably get by your 5th place car. That means we're only going to have 4 cars on the lead lap if the number 71 gets by him. There's 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 to go. This time by for the number 71 of Jake Christman. Brent Nelson doing everything he can to stay on the lead lap. He's going to take the highway, the high side actually, to let the number 71 go by. So here we are, 4 cars on the lead lap. And Priscilla, I believe if we might have had 10 more laps, he could lap the field.
He could, yeah, absolutely. This thing's a machine.
4 between 3 and 4. Coming off of 4, there he is, the flagman with 2 laps remaining. And definitely in dominating fashion. This number 71 of Jake Christman, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I might have to buy him an adult beverage tonight after this. I mean, man, it's my first time to see Christman race. I asked about him this morning when we was all at breakfast, and everybody spoke so highly of him, and then I see why now. He is definitely driving the wheels off of that car. Checkered flag in the air, and that's going to do it. Jake Christman, he is your race winner in race number 1 here at Dominion Raceway. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown. Jake Christman, he was your winner. Jason Kitzmiller in the 97, he was second, followed by JJ Pack in the number 3, third. AJ Henriksen, he finished 4th in the number 75. Brent Nelson finished 5th. He is in the number 80. In the number 57, finishing 6th is Donnie Doster. Finishing 7th in the number 27 is Hayden Brothers, and finishing 8th in the number 99 is Dusty Silvers. Finishing 9th in the number 38 is Brian Sossabee. Finishing 10th in the number 66 is Larry Wilcox. Jason McDowell completed 13 laps, and he finished 11th in the number 30. Kevin Kromer, he also completed 13 laps, finishing 12th. Mike Kirk in the 54S, finishing 13th. Jeremy Mayfield, only 13 laps complete for him in that brand new hot rod, finishing 14th, and finishing 15th, the number 54 of Cody Dennison. And rounding out the field is going to be Joe Wilder in the number 42, finishing 16th. So that's going to do it for us here, race number 1 in our Jeff Hendrickson Memorial, race number 1 of 2. Race number 2 of our Anchor Bolt and Screw Triple Challenge series. So if you don't watch what you're saying here, you can get tongue-tied very quickly. So that's going to do it for race number 1. Once again, we appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. We will try to get a password and get some Wi-Fi and get some, maybe a clearer picture. Appreciate Engineered Components Company for what they do for us here at the Grand National Super Series. So that's going to do it. And Priscilla will tell them we'll be back, right?
We'll be back.
We'll be back. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back for race number 2.